My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Okay, today is January 2nd, 2024. It is 7:06 a.m. I've already recorded my first video. I've already edited, and some new tweets were coming out, so I thought while I have some time, let me just record it and I'll edit it any other time. So this is my back. Oh, that's not it. Hold on. Okay, so that's my back end, and this is what's playing right now because it's the next day, new video. I didn't make a thumbnails for that. Alright, so let's go on Twitter. This is the first tweet. Okay, the British royal family discontent. Meghan approached her role as a working royal duchess as a professional, not as a groupie. They expected her to be humble because she entered their holy realm. Please. Alright, Endgame. Okay, so I did not read Endgame, so when I saw this, I thought I would share it with you because earlier this morning, like around 1, it took me a while to find some tweets to share with you on the video that I recorded earlier this morning. Then while I'm taking some break, I'm editing and I hop on Twitter and I come across some tweets like this one. So I was like, let me create another video. Okay, so this is from Endgame. So it's from here. Oh, there's something before I forget. Let me pause again. Okay, while I was uploading my video on my other computer, I came across this, and that's what came to mind. I need to put on the list, so I'll share this with you next. All right, so let's do this one, the end game here, because I didn't buy the book. Okay, let's start. She highlighted this, or he. Okay, but let's read it from here. Just who does she think she is? This was a running theme, right? Throughout Meghan's time as a working royal, he was a woman who, in the eyes of many within the institution, consciously or unconsciously, wasn't considered good enough to be part of it. Be it because of her class, the family, her ethnicity, or her career, history, or maybe just because she wasn't sufficiently reverential and thankful for the opportunity of her opinion that also stinks of, I don't know what this word is. Alright, so this is the part here. Alright, I think my son is on the bus now. Okay, so my son just texted me. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, thankful for the opportunity, a hardy opinion that also stinks of, okay, I cannot, is it prejudice? Okay, I don't know what this word is, but this is the part where she highlighted. Meghan came in and did the work, but she wasn't in awe of her surroundings. It was like taking on a new job, one that came as a prerequisite with her marriage to the person she was in love with, said a close friend of the Duchess. She took it seriously. She did say during the engagement interview, she did say she took it very seriously.
I think what's been really exciting as we talk about the transition of this out of my career but into the role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me, I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate, I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I take seriously.
But the fact that she wasn't saying, wow, this is the greatest thing on earth, made people feel like she wasn't grateful, that she didn't deserve what she had. To some at the palace, here was a woman of color who was allowed into an entitled, exceedingly white space. So how dare she not show, my goodness, so how dare she not show an abundance of gratitude? The fact that later she will choose to step away from it, essentially rejecting the hallowed space she was lucky enough to have entered, emerged as the sore point for many. Yeah, alright, the rest I'm not gonna read it because the highlight covers some of them. I don't know, maybe I should buy it. Oh, there's no comment. Alright, so that's it. We could create a discussion. I'll take a screenshot of it later and put it on my community board for some of you to have a little discussion going on. Okay, so this is the other tweet that I was thinking about, this one. Okay, and I'm gonna go into that. Okay, they knew not to come for the content because it was too personal. If the Daily Fail tried to publish articles claiming the contrary, especially when only a small number of people were present in most cases, it automatically supports what the book says, leaks and cover-ups. All right, so this is the... why do I always think she's the reporter that I follow, but it's not her? Oh my goodness. So she retweeted this. Her tweet does not have any comment. So let me go on the retweet. Okay, always interesting to note that there was no pushback from the palaces about Harry's book. They whine about the sales, etc., but not about the content. All right, so this is why she respond with what I just read. Okay, the palace let their media pals do that for them because the palace knows the book is true. They dare not sue him because then they'll need to be fully transparent, either their lawyers, which they will never do. And one thing we have to take into consideration, now that I'm editing, I forgot to mention it in my original recording, is that, remember, Harry considered the institution as two different things. There's the family aspect and there's the business aspect. So I think in this instance, he's making reference to, or the discussion here is into the business, the firm, not the family. Now, this is the thing where things might be tangled, where, for instance, William interfere into Harry and Meghan's business and all of that.
Have been, as we know, is that the Mail on Sunday had the ruling against them in February, and they were then appealing it. So it was lawyers from the Mail on Sunday who would have approached Jason Naff, knowing that these emails and messages existed. That would have been the point, unless, I mean, the most likely outcome is that Jason obviously would have then gone to William and Kate.
Where, for instance, William interfere into Harry and Meghan's business and all of that.
And clearly he has cooperated. He would not have cooperated with those lawyers without their definite knowledge.
But if it was, for instance, to they sue him about the book, it will be more toward the firm aspect. And if more information were to come out, you will see the entanglement of the family coming into play, because you will see that the brother interfere with different things and all of that. But in Harry's perspective, in my humble opinion, that was more toward the firm aspect. Okay, this is why he always wanted to separate the two.
Chance my arm with a cheeky question. A bit like your mother, you are pursued every minute of every day by lots of people trying to take photographs, videoing, recording what you're saying, pushing. How can you possibly have a private life?
And to be honest with you, sadly, that line between public and private life is almost non-existent anymore, and we will continue to do our best to ensure that there is the line. You know, we are completely aware that we're in a very privileged position, and I will spend the rest of my life, you know, earning that privilege and trying to bring a spotlight onto things and causes that really matter to me, and I hopefully matter to a lot of other people as well. Everyone has a right to their privacy, and you know, a lot of the members of the public get it, but sadly in some areas there is this sort of incessant need to find out every little bit of detail about what goes on behind the scenes. It's unnecessary. You know, I hope that people get to see me here in this Invictus role, you know, cracking on with the guys and mucking in and having a good time with them. And this is half my official role, but half my private role. This is what I enjoy doing, but the private life has to be private, and I hope people respect that.
But they prevent him from separate the two. So if this were to come to court, but I think Harry will be focused more toward the firm aspect. Now, if more things uncovered, there's more evidence of different things, then you will see, you know, like for instance, like I said already, where the brother interfere and Meghan's lawsuit and all of that, and many other things we probably don't even know will come into play. Okay, but Harry's perspective is the firm. All right, so that's an ad. Yep, William was angry that Harry wrote about William's assault on him, but never denied it. That's why. Okay, just imagine the books to come. I'm sure there's a whopper coming up, Willie boy. Never explain, never complain, because someone will always twist their answer. They do not comment. Okay, because it is true. Oh well, it's all hat now. No one interested in the book. I mean, you hear in the conversation that has lost the publisher's money. He's sad and bitter. Why will they reply to it in any way or form? Well, the fact that the truth is out. Okay, the truth, the nonsense that the tabloid keeps on writing nonstop, 24/7. At least Harry has his version. Okay, and this is what the squad discussing right now. So if they had some issues with Harry, there's Harry with whatever Harry wrote in the book. They could have disputed. They did not. So which means whatever Harry wrote is true. Okay, the family then whine about anything. Why do you not create things in your head? No, we're not create things in our head. We're having a discussion. Did they because if they do, that's why they're saying that those things will be coming out. If they wanted to sue, if they dispute what Harry said, and then there will be lawsuit. All right, so with that being said, let's go to the things that popped up while I was editing the first part of the video. That's regarding Clevr. Okay, so this is Royal Suitor. Congratulations to founder Hannah Mendoza and the team at Clevr Blends. Big things ahead in 2024 as the brand gains distribution and target. Nicely timed with the rival video featuring angel investor Meghan Markle. Alright, so this is that. I've already posted on my community board. That's the link to Target that has it. It's right now it's $17.99. Alright, that's the price of it. So let's go back. Where was I? Here. Okay, great way to ring in the new year. My order from Clevr Blends is on its way. Way to go. Remember in that cameo, the little commercial that they did where they said something about they're gonna try to tackle so the site don't crash or something like that?
All very smart, only slightly. Nerdy digital team making sure the website doesn't crash again like it did last year.
So that was a hint of this. Way to go, Clevr Blend is on the rise. Congrats to their team. Okay, that's an ad. People are dancing. There's that. Oh wow, that's really good. I hope they can also ship international. That can really help them. Isn't Clevr Blends also sold on Amazon? Amazing news. The beginning of many partnership. Cool. I wish them much success. I love this news. Looks like they update the packaging. Congratulations to Clevr team and Duchess Meghan. Congratulations, Hannah Mendoza. Okay, so there's another tweet regarding that as well. Regarding Clevr. Okay, so people are just, are happy it's spreading and people are talking about it. OMG, I love the no leak era. The move to Cali has been rewarding in so many ways, but not having things be trashed, denigrated by the British media before it hits the public sphere has been by far my favorite benefit of Meghan and Harry leaving the UK. Okay, speaking of having things trashed or denigrated, I saw a couple of 1-star rating for Clevr Blends on Target. No review. They're going to rating bomb it. I hope everyone who likes it and buys from Target or has tried it before go to Target and leave a review and 5-star rating. The first thing they know about anything is when we're all witnessing it together. Harry and Meghan's team have played a blender, leaving the media scrambling around, chasing scrap. Hence, they made up stories to compensate for the radio silence. Love it. There's a video that I saw from one of the royal rats, which I think I had it on yesterday's video, where they want Harry and Meghan to make smand, and they don't like the fact that they don't get to see the things coming out first and all of that. Let me look for that while it's in my mind. Okay, the video that I was searching for, I can't find it, so forget it. Alright, so there's this here. The first they know about anything is when we all witness it together. Harry and Meghan's team have played a blinder, leaving the media scrambling around chasing scrap. Hence, the made-up stories to compensate for the radio silence. Love it. This is what made me thought of that other video. I think I've already shared what I was thinking about on another video, but I can't find it on my thing. Alright, so let's go to the next tweet. And I actually added another tweet on the list. Next one. This is still about Clevr blend. So whoever did this, remove it so it's no longer available. Alright, wow, this is top-notch quality. They better bring it to Australia because we do have at Target here. I'm sick of waiting after 2 years of no blend since I received it as present from my good friend. Nobody asked me B1. Hey, at Target, thank you and bless you. Okay, maybe you can contact your local store and ask them to carry it. That's a good idea. Alright, so they're talking about Clevr blend. Let's go to the next tweet. Next one, the one that I really wanted to share with you. I can't find the tweet. Alright, so there's this here. Haha, show me how the UK media behave. They are alone from the world and ruling their own land and people. They better get rid of Rupert Murdoch. He is the mastermind. Okay, so let's see here. He retweeted this. Meghan and Harry are in big trouble as a brand. They've lost supporters in the US across the board. Lady Colin Campbell. Oh my God. I have to laugh about this. This is so freaking silly. I wonder when this came out, because it is today, the 2nd, January 2nd, I saw the advertisement that came out regarding Clevr blend, that it in Target, this that I'm talking about. So that's sad. Lady Colin Campbell tells Mark Dolan that Meghan Markle wanted to attend King Charles' coronation but was blacked at every turn over all of her demand. What in the name? What is it? I don't know. Royal risks abolishing themselves by still shocking report warns. She lies. There is no way that Meghan will come. They treat her badly, terribly. Frogmore Cottage was gone, and it was Archie's birthday. That family is too mean and have lied too much. I agree. When they don't have access to her life, they obliged to report again and again about things that happened years before. One story, 200 versions. Thank you, Meghan, for starving them. It's about making profit. That is sad. Oh, my God. This is the same tactic. Can you imagine the same tactic they're running here that they put Princess Diana through? And Diana was by herself. So this is what I bookmarked, Dr.Zanye. This is why we hate it here. We, at least I, don't bother them and their delulu, but the moment I post, they come with their nonsense. I honestly wish I cared enough to have any feeling toward the British royal family. They are like jiggers. Okay, so she retweeted that. No, you all joined to lie, slander, and defile the royal family because Meghan lied. I mean, for amount of lies they're saying Meghan did, and she called them to court when it was necessary. Why don't the others do? The half-sister did, and Meghan won. So what lies are they talking about? Oh, God, please help us. Okay, you are gross, racist, and jealous, disgusting people who spread vile lies. This is pretty much the other side that always spewing nonsense. Look at the tweet that I just read a few minutes ago. Okay, because you could never get real stories. Meghan fed lies. What in the name? Oh my God, no wonder why Peg and Trelawney left Twitter here. What in the name is this? What in the name is this? No, this is fully delusional. What in the name is that? They are fully crazy. Oh my God. Okay, that's somebody who's tweeting about Pagan here. Cheers to our friend Pagan Trelawney, who consistently outsmarted and outwitted the small-minded people who dare challenge her stance. She'll be missed in this Twitter trench. I hope she visits us once in a while, but if she doesn't, I understand very well. this is extra. All these are extra. What is that? Jodiva. After we got our biggest bonus ever. Jodiva is something. She's stirring the pot. This is. She's always. By the way, she's a true squaddy. Okay, when she's raising fund, for like I think Scotty Little Soldiers and what other charities did she raise some funds for? And the last one I remember is Scotty Little Soldiers, and they sent her a letter, not by her real name but her Twitter page name, and they thank her for organizing the fundraising for the charity. Okay, but she's something else, stirring the pot for the derangers to lose their mind, thinking that everybody, all the Sussex squad are getting money. This is crazy. And then the derangers buy it too. Okay, after we got our biggest bonus ever, I hope none of you are spilling our secret to investigative journalists. Okay, some investigative journalists have now decided to do a deep dive into the Sussex squad after their hate campaign. I was completely off, not completely, but I was not really on Twitter during the holiday. But I happen occasionally to see what is being discussed, and when I see something that's interesting, I'll take screenshot, but I wasn't really interacting that much during the holiday. Okay, all roads will lead back to Harry and Meghan. People will be exposed. Maybe it's got a little close to home, but they cannot run now. Their words stay out there. What in the name is that? That's recently. That's today. 1/2/24. That's literally today. What the hell is wrong with these people? Okay, by investigative, do they mean Tom Bauer? Okay, that old fool. Okay, there's a laugh. They are welcome to learn how fandom without hate is their most successful community you can ever build. Their royal journalists are being investigated in the courts for fraud. So, they're turning on us. They could investigate me as much as they want. They're not gonna see a damn thing. Okay, lip zipped. What an a-hole account. I often wonder what fueled their hate. It's not normal. I'm telling you, look at that image I just saw. I'm like, this is not normal. They spent time to put this together. Oh my lord. LOL, the derangement is escalating. Yeah, I think so too. Okay, it's always people will get exposed, but nothing ever happened. It's getting boring now. See them. What is that now? Good night, you beautiful squaddies. I have gotten my Christmas bonus. That's the squad stirring the pot again. From my beautiful girl. How about you? Have a good night. I mean, the squad or something else. So, alright, so let me go to the other tweet that I added here. I think it's a video. What I just read here were extra. Let me go back. Something. That's that. Was it a retweet? Okay, I thought it was a retweet. No, it wasn't. Okay. Next tweet. Alright, next tweet. I'm not sure if I shared this with you. It's while I was looking for the other video that I was thinking, which I did not find, but I came across this, so I add this onto the list. Okay, I will forever stand a queen who pays her own bills. Princess Meghan. Okay, 45 seconds.
Enjoy what you're doing, do it. And I don't care if that is a no-liner in a commercial.
Well, and I think part of it was the whole reason that they stepped back from the whole royalty thing, which is a whole another show.
Right.
I
Yeah,
never understood that.
No.
You were born. It's essentially all you accomplished. But whatever. So they stepped back from that whole concept of royalty because they wanted disconnect and they wanted to live their lives.
Right.
So isn't that this?
And that's what she does.
That's what she
I'm
does.
saying.
And plus, they treated it, the
Right.
two of them so poorly, worrying about the color of the baby. You know, that's when it ended for me. I've never been into the royal family anyway.
I don't understand
it.
it either.
You're not more important than Meghan or me or anybody.
Enjoy what you're doing, do it.
Wow. Okay, so that's that. And there's only one comment. Effing hell, listening to the Yanks talk about the British royal family is like listening to a dog talk about quantum mechanics. Wow. Maybe because the whole idea of royal is archaic in 2024. That's what I'm like, did I read this properly? Okay, it is archaic, but works well. Oh, you think it is? Wow.
Look at the fact that just on energy alone, on a conservative estimate within 1 year, we're talking £1,300 a year going up in bills. We're going to have about 10 million people in fuel poverty. We have a real absolute, not relative poverty issue going to come in the UK, with food banks oversubscribed, with debt crisis agencies do not have any tools. And I need to say, with the Chancellor coming on in a moment, if you forgive me, as the money-saving expert who's been known for this, I am virtually out of tools to help people now. It's not something money management can fix. It's not something for those on the lowest incomes telling them to cut their belts will work. We need political intervention.
But works well. Oh, you think it is? Wow.
Last night, my wife spent an hour trying to glue my daughter's school shoes back together because we can't afford to buy her a new pair. I mean, I'm 65, I've worked all my life, and we can't afford £20 for a pair of shoes. There's something wrong with society.
So with the gas, electric and my mortgage, that's 75% of my wages gone, without anything else, without any, council tax, water rates, car insurance, petrol, food, any of that, 75% of my wages gone.
I can't remember the last time I went to a pub, because I can't pay, £5 for a pint. It's beyond my means. So the local pub's now closed. Not entirely due to me not going there, but that's closed.
Do you find it hard?
Yes, yes.
And so are you optimistic at all about the future?
Optimism. It's not a word I use a lot these days. I'm not familiar with the term.
But works well. Oh, you think it is? Wow.
10 to 15 children a shift every day, every single day, and I'm saying you can't have that, there's no money, and it's breaking my heart. You see them, they're in a queue full of all their peers and other school children, and it's humiliating for them. It's so humiliating. They just look at you like, well, what am I going to eat? And it's like, I can't give you anything.
Okay. I hope the people in the UK who's suffering, who can't pay their bill, who can't have food on the table, okay, so it works well for those people. Let me leave that as that, because I'm not over there. I'm not the one who's giving them my tax dollars. So, okay, it's up to the people who are suffering to make something out of it. Anyway, next one. Okay, is this going to be the end game? There's the thumbs up here, 42 seconds. And this was published around in the morning, 3:22 a.m. today. Okay, that was in the middle when I was editing my other video. Let's listen.
That's right, and I understand, having spoken to several people involved in civil and criminal cases relating to Jeffrey Epstein over the years, that this list will be explosive when it is revealed by that court a little later on today. There are major figures. We're talking former prime ministers to individuals currently running for office to high-profile celebrities, all bracing themselves for intense scrutiny over their friendship and connection to Jeffrey Epstein. There are also people who simply rubbed elbows with Jeffrey Epstein, who will be worried in particular about details that will be made public. But I think one person especially who will be deeply concerned will be Prince Andrew, who could face further damage to his reputation. That's right, and I understand how...
You don't hear them talking about this at all. In video 1, I was sharing... Do I still have it open? Yes, I do. The flag, what do you call this? The flight lag, the list of people. There's about 118 pages of that. Okay, I'll put, since I mentioned it now, I'll put the link in the description for you guys. You could check it out yourself. I didn't go through it. I just the same way that I'm sharing here, just that. Okay. All right, so let's read this. There's only one comment. Yes, and it's destroyed her monarchy, protect Andrew's reputation. Public expect big players to be exposed and be under the law. We do. No one is above the law. I don't care if it is a king or president or judge. If they are involved, they had to be known by us. And this is why they're trying. They're really trying hard to normalize this behavior, because they know this is gonna come out eventually. So they're trying to normalize that kind of behavior, and people are not having it. All right, so that's it with that. Let's go to the next tweet. I don't hear them talking about it as much at all, not even on Twitter. All right, so there's this. While I was looking for the other video as well, this was on my list that I like during the holiday, and I decided to put it here. I don't remember sharing it on a video. So it was published on December 24th. Okay, ex-Mirror journalist discusses the pervasive illegal practices at the paper and why he finds Piers Morgan's claim disavowing. Okay, my other son is going to school now. So where was I? Ex-Mirror journalist discusses the pervasive illegal practices at the paper and why he finds Piers Morgan's claim disavowing any knowledge of phone hacking amusing. Right, so is there... Okay, I'll leave the link in the description. I will not be reading it. Okay, can I access it? How long is it? Okay, that was a little bit after the result of Harry's thing came out. Okay, I'll leave the link in the description for you guys to check. The irony is they only look at a limited period of time. I'm willing to bet money that they are still doing it. I think so too. Glad this ain't going away anytime soon. There's the thumbs up, 100%. Abuse to Meghan are all recorded, so years of this evidence is available. He is a perpetrator of hating everyone who has the courage to stand up to him. Alex Beresford rightly stood up to him. The judge stood up to him legally and legally called out his wrong in this case. Piers Morgan, along with the many that support him, such as the presenters and producers of Good Morning Britain, thinks that he is untouchable legally. The judge, however, thought differently. Piers Morgan is not untouchable. All the years of his verbal, mental, and emotional. I just saw something a few minutes ago. Paula Abdul, I didn't put it on the list, but I saw it and I scrolled through, is suing a producer. What was it? Is it American? Okay, I don't want to name the name because I don't remember the name. It's one of those talent shows. All right, so that's it. Let's go to the next tweet and then I will be done with that. Okay, so there's this here. I will not pay for any app on my phone. They're making money off of me. I'll definitely quit this app if that appetite demon wants money. Appetite demons. Yeah, it's coming. Will you pay for Twitter? I don't think so. I think I respond to it. Alright, laughing my ass off. They think the rest of us are desperate to be on here. Nobody's desperate to be on here. There's other places we could go and discuss and have a conversation beyond social media. They try so hard to dismantle Twitter, and when each time they think people are leaving, not so. Well, with the exception of this morning, Peg and Trelawney literally left. Okay, so there's this here. Elon Musk says Twitter, now X, is moving to monthly subscription fees and has 550 million users. Okay, maybe out of the 550 million, he might get maybe, I don't know, maybe 500 of them. Can you imagine all these other social pages, let's say for instance, because a lot of things, let's say Netflix, what the other TV, let's say HBO, Cinemax, all these other things, platforms, you have to have a subscription to watch them. Do you think people's gonna be paying all that money for this? Well, maybe some of them do, because the way they get their money is not truly, let me leave that as that, but they make money off of little people, all right, who hang out on Twitter like myself and all of this, but we're not gonna spend our money on that. Once this is become a paid subscription, I'll be on Spottable. All right, so I read this already. Okay, I have to move on like Pagan. It already got from bad to worse here on X. Pagans and another squaddy are gone. I'm retired, so I have time, but I won't start subscribing. Me too. Okay, no, Twitter isn't even my go-to app. I like to follow the sus. That's the only reason I was here. That was the only reason, for the Sussexes. Okay, I followed the Sussex on here and a few entertainment sites, but I can easily do that on Instagram and TikTok for free. Okay, not getting my info, that's for sure. Same. Alright, so that is it. That's all I have. Alright, so that's it. I did a prayer already, so let me stop now. I'm gonna go to the gym in a few.
Levanaka. It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.
You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.